Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge Moreau floor lamp. This is the 233070. So this is 62.6 inches. This is a good sized lamp. It's going to have a shade on the top, which is basically a bit like an Empire drum combo. It's going to be 19.25 inches across the top, 22 inches across the bottom, so there's a slight slope to it, and then 10 inches straight up that slope. The base that's on the floor is going to be 10.5 inches by 11 inches. Let's hop into what's inside of it for our lamping. So, Hubbardton Forge is using these very nice, high quality, they have a little electrical circuit down here, dimmers. So the dimmer is an on-off. You can hear that kind of clicking sound. So it's going to be a smooth transition dimmer on-off. You can use any kind of light bulb you want for the most part. If you want to stick with incandescent bulbs, you're going to be limited to a 150 watt bulb because of the heat generated by that kind of bulb, incandescent. If you guys want to go for LED, there's really no limit to an LED other than can it fit into the harp. And this is a harp. This is the thing that the shade sits on, and the bulb just has to be able to fit inside of this. That's your only limit. So feel free to play around with as many different types of LEDs as you find. There's all kinds of nice ones out there in the world. Now, these are A19s. That's the kind of a normal size that we grew up with. There's one more size above this that's a little bit bigger called an A21. I'm not sure if it does fit in this, but you can try it out. There's no reason not to. You can usually find those up to 150 watt incandescent equivalent. I know you can find these up to 100 watts. You may be able to find A19s up to 150 watts too if you do your digging out there. It's always changing, and technology is really advancing with LEDs really quickly. Just make sure a couple things. So if you're buying LEDs, buy a LED that's the color temperature that you like. So this color coming down from the light above me, these are LEDs, and this is 3000 Kelvin. That is the warmer light, almost like an incandescent glow. I tend to like that. Some people like that cooler, whiter daylight. That's going to be 4000, 5000. No right or wrong. It's just about what you guys like. Just make sure the box says dimmable if you guys are going to be looking at LEDs, because it's automatically on our dimmer, okay? Just keep that in mind. Let's talk about lampshade materials for a quick second. So you'll notice there's a pull-down menu that says choose your shade materials or choose your shade. Just above that is going to be a place where you can request these samples for free. We will send them out the same day. Just make sure that if you do request samples, it's only the ones that are available on the pull-down menu of the ones that you want. We pop these into the mail for you after you put in, obviously, your name and your address, and we'll get them out the door the same day. Doesn't cost you a penny, and it's really great to get these into your hands so you can personally see them. So they're much more beautiful in person than they are online. Okay? So in addition to that, we actually have a lampshade materials help guide. It's over on the red tabs on the left-hand side of your screen, so you can play around in there too if you like. But there's nothing better than getting it into your hands. So after that, why don't we talk about metal finishes? You'll notice there's another pull-down menu. It's going to say choose your finish. We have a very good finishes help guide. It's back over in the red tabs again on the left-hand side of your screen. Open that up and you'll see there's a video at the top of that page of me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton Forge finishes, how they can look on different types of forging. I'm going to be referencing a color chart for finishes farther down on the page. So scroll down for me. You'll see that chart. It's going to have all the finishes this comes in, and I'll be talking about that chart in the video, so it's important to use those two things together. When you're finished with all that, hop back down to that chart again. So go down and look at the chart, click on any of those pictures that you like, that you want to see more samples of. So if you want to see more samples of fixtures in dark smoke, click on that, bronze, soft gold, or any of those things, and you'll see a lot of samples of good things there. Okay, so we have over 350 Hubbardton Forge fixtures on display in our amazing showroom here in Vermont. Hubbardton Forge uses our showroom as their showroom because they don't have one, and this is the biggest showroom in the world. We only sell their products. Showroom's open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. You can see everything we have before you guys come up. We have a What's on Display page. It's over on the left-hand side of your screen in the red tab, so check it out. We also have a clearance center. So clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's returns, discontinued things, and showroom samples. You have to come here to use it, so just keep that in mind. And we also, if you're going to be visiting us, do me a favor. Measure everything you can think of. So measure your ceiling heights and your table sizes and your island size and distance between junction boxes on the ceiling, those kind of things. Take pictures with an iPad if you want that you can bring, and we can kind of look at things together, because a lot of people definitely want to buy stuff when they get here and go through our clearance section, because it is 75% off MSRP. It is an amazing deal. And bring a good size SUV so you can get your boxes home. Very important. Okay. When you buy your Hubbardton forged fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii, and there's no tax if you ship out of the state of Vermont. We're the only dealer with 90-day returns and no restocking fees. Nobody else does that. Some larger items, and those are going to be generally big things on pallets, and custom things are non-returnable. We'll always talk about that well ahead of time so there are no surprises. Hubbardton Forge generally takes about 3 to 4 weeks to get product out. That's their lead time. We can also cut that time in half because we have a rush program. So that'll take you from 3 to 4 weeks down to a little under 2 weeks, and it's very inexpensive. If you guys want to know more about that, drop me a quick email, sales@HandmadeInVermont.com, and we spell out the word Vermont. You can also call 802-446-2400, and that's anytime from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time, our regular business hours. So showroom's open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6, and I'm here every day from 10 to 6 Eastern Time. If you guys want to know more, just let us know, and we'll talk to you. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye-bye.